I'm reviewing on my own today because Laura's a bumder and she didn't see the movie with me.
You're a bumder.
Earlier this week, I went and saw Cake, starring Jennifer Aniston, Sam Worthington, and that's pretty much it. This is a story about Claire, played by Jennifer Aniston, who had a tragic accident before the start of the film, and this is all about her dealing with grief and life after death. She has a housemaid who follows her around everywhere and helps her and drives her around. Claire's always cranky because she's in constant chronic pain. So she takes it out on her and she takes her shit because, you know, it's a low paid job and that's just what she does. But they have quite a good relationship and they go on a bit of an adventure. You know, the tables turn a little bit and they grow from it and they become better from it. Claire's part of a support group for her chronic pain, and one of the members of that group committed suicide, again before the start of the film, and that was Anna Kendrick. Claire starts to have hallucinations of Anna Kendrick's character, so she does a little bit digging and just finds out a bit more about her suicide and stuff like that, and then meets Sam Worthington's character, forgotten the name, Anna Kendrick's widower. The conflict is character development and relationships rather than like external forces. The big bad guy going, I'm gonna squish you. No. No. This is the first serious film that Jennifer Aniston's been in, and for my money she's done a really good job. I'm not overly surprised by it, but it's just good to see this dynamic in her. You know, maybe she'll be the next Matthew McConaughey and go from rom-com, do some serious things and actually get awarded Oscars. For me, also, Sam Worthington, this is like the best thing that he's done so far. Although saying that, the only thing that I know him for is Clash of the Titans and Terminator Salvation, in which he's just a really contrived character. But in this, he's really natural and bubbly and just real. He's a real character and it's nice to see. There's quite a few dream sequences and like hallucination sequences, most of which are done really well, and the style that they've generally gone for throughout the film is kind of art house, indie kind of thing, with a lot of handheld shots, you know, but that's kept it raw and real, and that's added to this genuine feel of the entire film. There was one particular dream sequence which just stuck out like a sore thumb for me because it was just so cliche. It was one of those dream sequences which is about 5 different shots of just like, they're all kind of blurry and there's someone's voice over the top of it. And it was just like, I'm a dream sequence! So when you're watching it, it's just like, whoa, visual vomit. Overall, quite nicely shot. I think they did take some risks, but again, they seem to come back to some cliches. Generally, this film actually reminded me of Foxcatcher, if you've seen that. Like the art house kind of shots and visuals, as well as the serious tone to it, and the fact that there's a comedic actor being a serious role. Personally, I really like Jennifer Aniston. I just like her generally, I like her work. I think she's funny. But if you were someone that didn't like her, you might find it a bit harder to empathise with the character in this. Because from the start she's a bit cold and she's a bit careless. So then later when she's being a bit sad, it's a bit like, oh, okay, I don't care as much as I should. I felt like I was watching Claire go through this journey rather than me being part of that journey with her. I would say that I enjoyed this film. It's quite a solemn film, it's just interesting. You don't come out of it with a big smile on your face, you just come out of it, oh, that's a little window into someone's grief and how they've got through it. I think the acting was good, I think the shots, most of them were good and interesting, they took a bit of risks and they fell down where they were trying to stick to tradition. Overall, personally, I'd give this 3.5 stars out of 5. That's been my review. What did you think of it? Have you seen this film? Do you agree with what I said? Do you not agree with what I said?
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with all your friends, and we'll be bringing you another review next week.
Next week. I've been Simon.
And I wasn't here most of the time, but I'm Laura.
And we've been Black Fringe Productions. Ghostbusters.